Hey, hello guys, welcome back to the channel here. Yes, I look very tired. It's almost midnight here, but we have the yearly close for 2023. So I want to bring out all the recaps that I do for this year to have a weekly summary or yearly summary, excuse me. And this video is shipping. I just looked through the charts that we normally go through, and shipping looks fantastic. Small sector, very underlooked. However, the charts mostly looks insanely good, and they pay such a high dividend while you hold them. Looks fantastic. But let's dive in here again, looking at shipping. So bulk, the Baltic Dry Index and tankers and so on. But where are we now? Let's see how much the Baltic Dry Index has gained for this year. 280% gain for the Baltic Dry Index. Actually, we were up a bit more, but definitely ever since we made that inverted head and shoulders, breakout retest looks fantastic. Again, the target for the BDI is up here at roughly 4K. You can also see that major resistance coming across here. So let's see how deep the pullback will be, but definitely looks really good, especially if you go into the BDRY, which actually has underperformed the BDI heavily, only up 12% this year. You can see we had a huge detour, and now we're back again. This, it has taken out all the resistance that we had on the chart, so all the hard work is done. However, you can see here we had the lows. I mean, just you can see all the trend lines breaking out, and we're taking out the highs here. If we switch to the daily, you can see here that actually we had that huge retest, and now we're just grinding up heavily here. So I think there could be one more pullback, and then you should buy into that. But definitely, in my view, every pullback that you can see, depending on how you do it, on the BDRY, the breakaway dry bulk shipping ETF, is a buy as we speak. There's no excuse. We are a bit stretched from the 30 weekly. That's also why I think we could have a quick pullback, and that will be a gift for you guys if you get that, and then we will probably go higher. If you go into the stocks themselves, that's a beautiful negation, start of negation for that inverted head and shoulders, breaking out here, breakout bull flag, and we are now going higher. Again, every pullback should be bought, and this could be the start of a major uptrend for the SBLK. And negating such a pattern here, that's beautiful. Again, nothing more to say really. It looks really good. That's the golden trend line that broke long time ago, and now it really want to make us go higher. And we, these are the levels. The big one to look for could be, roughly 70, 70, and we are now at 20. So definitely some big gains to be made here if the stage 2 uptrend on the weekly can be intact. But still, this is a beautiful breakout, trying to negate it here. Lovely dividends, 7%, beautiful. CTRM, an underperformer, a hated stock, but definitely we're trying for some sort of false breakdown here. We still need to clear that golden trend line, so we will not spend much time on this stock here. We need to get above roughly 0.5. Until then, it's just nothing to do really. It is quite simple in that regard. So yeah. Good. GLBS. One second here. I just need to. I really hope that I had the video recording my screen here. We will find out. But anyways, GLBS. No one talked about that. I didn't see anyone look at that, internal triangle right there, that squeeze, breakout, and boom, bull flag, again, up we go. Beautiful. Again, pullbacks ought to be bought. Now we are just retesting that upper white resistance that we talked about. In my view, if it holds, that should be the, the basing is now over, and that's, again, you should be looking to buying pullbacks in these stocks here again, paying. This doesn't pay a dividend. It's also a very small one, but that's a huge downtrend that is broken. into a bull flag, and now resumption. Fantastic. SB safe bulkers again also looks very, very good. Want to join the party like the rest of them, taking out that big horizontal level, more or less at roughly a tad below $4. You can see here, we just a tad above. We did have a scare here, that inverted head and shoulders broke here, grind it up, retest, back above, squeeze, and away we go for a bullish, very bullish view actually. The big one, I want to remove all that stuff there. The big one is this one, guys. Look at it here, roughly 4.3. When we get above there, we are breaking a 15-year long downtrend, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it will break. When it does, long-term hold, 5% dividend. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. SHIP, also one that was recommended by one of you guys actually. So beautiful. Huge flat bottom here. Also, we have this double golden rail. We are breaking out as we speak. Above the 30 weekly moving average, pullbacks are to be bought. It is quite simple. Yeah, it is really that simple in my view. And again, this breakout points to that we're going up to these highs here, at least before we have any major stuff going down. So yeah, stunningly beautiful. D-Nord again here. Also one that is still trying to hold here. Again, we have a huge move down in a bear flag, so keep that in mind. When are we bullish? If we get above that blue, it is quite simple. We need this one to hold, no doubt about it. But for now, this is one of the more weaker ones. It is a Danish company, and not that it matters really, but you also, we had this triangle break here, and it has been on a tear. So let's see if we can hold here or not. Definitely bullish above blue, bearish below golden here. Yeah, that's it really. EGLE, I want to show it like this. Okay, again, about to take out that smaller golden trend line right there. If that happens, in my view, you can see here, it's a big move. The 30 weekly is coming up now, so I think it will happen. Then we're pointing to hit that upper golden major long-term resistance trend line. We are now at 55, and it sits at roughly 100, depending on how fast we go there. Again, a complete negation of the head and shoulders is the shoulder there at roughly 67. But overall, I really like this view here. Again, wait for the break. You can buy the break, or there'll probably, as always, be some retesting. But definitely, to me, if you add the Bollinger Band, huge Bollinger Band squeeze here, expansion, this will break in my view. This will break. Again, go to the daily. You can see here, actually, even better that we did that bull flag just below resistance. That's the bull flag. There it is. I think it looks really, really, really good. ESEA here, bit of a different beast, but still looks fantastic. Major long-term pull there, bull flag. Now we're resuming higher again. Going quickly, we're going to the triangle high and beyond. What to look for? We have some big resistance at roughly 60. We are now at 30. So I think this in 2024 could actually easily double. And you get paid 6% on top. Shipping looks fantastic. GNK, we talked about this one. This is the setup that I'm looking for very, very often when I'm using the stage analysis on the weekly. We broke that triangle there. We had this mini, internal green bad boy right there, breakout, retest of both golden, green, and 30 weekly, resumption to the upside. You can see it here on the daily, a bit more clear. This is just absolutely fantastic. There's no way around it. It's just as bullish as it gets if you use the stage analysis. Again, we're going to visit that high here. We have some resistance here. Yes, it should break really in my view. We're going to at least the triangle high at roughly 28. We are now at 16. You are getting paid 4% while holding. And I think this could actually go higher than that triangle there, or that triangle high right there. But anyways, beautiful. The entries you had, I could go on. It's fantastic. Same thing here again. GOGL. I mean, it's just beautiful. That triangle there. We looked at that one. That's the red, resistance that we were waiting to break. It broke, and ever since it has been up. You didn't even get that retest really. Looks really, really good. Yes, if you extend the bear flag, you're getting some shorter-term resistance. But in my view, this could be the start of the move to tag that long-term golden trend line at roughly 20. We are at least going to the triangle high there at roughly 16. And we are now at 10. And you're getting paid 5% while holding it. Yeah, I mean, we haven't made a higher high yet. So that is, the next check in the box. But definitely this stuff here, that huge break, I love it. Beautiful. DSX doesn't look as good as the others. It's underperforming heavily. That's always a warning sign when you have an entire sector doing well. We have a stock that doesn't do well. Always a warning sign. That is our main squeeze here. And the others did that, and this one is breaking down, retesting, rolling over. I think if you can get this at this double support at roughly 2.4, that golden trend line, and the horizontal support there, that could be a decent entry. But again, there are way better placed than DSX at the moment, at least. You can see here the trend line comes down here, so it has to break that trend line. And then you have the neckline, so it has a lot of work to do. In my view, there are way better stocks, entries, whatever, in this sector that you should go for as we speak. Boat, good old boat. Again, this gap up that we see right here 2 weeks ago is all this, as they call, what do they call it here? This Red Sea shenanigans. So this is, news driven. You get the spike up, but again, we are breaking out here, but we're also coming down, maybe too close to the gap. That would be a perfect entry, by the way. Or we get a retest here and we almost close it. So definitely here, roughly 30 to 29. That should be your entry, really. Again, looks beautiful. Also getting paid 14% while holding this bad boy ETF. That's nice. It's really, really good. All right, we have to zoom out way out here, actually. Do we have to go to the monthly? Yes, we do. Look at it here. This is the monthly 20-year-long chart that I want to show you. It's, from a long-term perspective, fantastic. I want to go through my thought process. Golden trend line, it, broken here. And ever since, we have had this zone here between roughly 23 to 24 that is acting as huge support resistance. And for, the sharp eye, this is an inverted head and shoulders waiting to break. And when that happens, it triggers a measured move to, beautiful, roughly 85, and we are now at 23. You can also see the alignment with that move. It's actually, that support and resistance level right here, the bull bear, whenever we broke down here, we came into a bear market, really. So the alignment, if we break above 24, is perfect. And again, I could see us going up to 2.5x to roughly 85. And you're getting paid a measly 2.5% while holding it, but you will take that happily. TNK also fantastic. This is long-term stuff, by the way. Again, this is the monthly. We have broken out, bit of a deep retest, but we had that. I want to go to the weekly. I want to go to the weekly. You can see here, we had that triangle forming here, breaking out, bull flanking higher, higher, higher. Again, long-term downtrend is broken. Again, we have huge resistance coming in at roughly 61, 62. Then we will see what happens, but definitely it looks really, really good here. TORM, Danish company. I still think what's happening now is breakdown deep retest, and we will see how sticky it is. It needs to take out that golden trend line before it goes higher. I still think that maybe we can get a buy here at roughly 130, 35, 135, excuse me, for a complete confirmation of a 3 impulse lower low bull flag. That's textbook stuff if we get that. Let's see, INSW. Again, it looks a bit different compared to the others. We have that blue one here. We left the green bull flag, retested the upper blue, and now we're retesting again. A lot of stuff going on all over the place, but definitely the trend is still up. And we really want to see, we don't want to get below there. That would trigger some downside. And we want to get above, let's call it 50. Then this stock looks really, really good. No doubt about it. But it's a bit more messy than the others, but still constructive to the upside. DHT, nothing much to add really. We had our entry, if you bought it right here 3 weeks ago, at, you know, this cluster of support right here. Yes, we're coming up now again, but definitely as long as the green uptrend is intact, we are going to visit these highs here. And we have a major pivot over there from 2012. That should be the ultimate max greed in this case here. So 100% move, you're getting paid 11%. What not to like? Again, if we break down, especially, we can add it in here. That's the level we do not want to get below. Then we should look for possibly an exit, because then I think there will be better place if we get below 9.3. Okay, STNK. STNK. Also, again, a lot of constructive, you know, that mega inverted head and shoulders now into major resistance right here. Major one. We're attacking it. You can see here, pulling back, textbook stuff. Okay, if it breaks above 64, we should go to roughly 85 in a very, very quick way here. That's the long-term golden trend line resistance. Then we will see what happens, but definitely we are knocking on that $64 level here. If it breaks, we should go there. Again, 30 weekly is also churning up again here. So we have the wind in our back. NAT, different beast. Again, I think there are better plays. Again, I want to wait for that long-term golden trend line to break. We're still in some sort of iffy rising wedge here. Again, we have this blue internal. Again, as mentioned, this is not something that I know how to trade or to invest into these formations, so I don't do it. I just wait for that clear cut and then buy, retest, or bull flag, whatever happens after that. This is not my kind of take on things. Throw here, again, as long as the green uptrend holds, you are holding on to your stock. You don't do anything. Again, you can see here we broke above the bigger yellow trend line or parallel channel. We came down to the green and now we attacked it from below and rolling over again. So caution here. If we break the green, then we could actually see a lot more downside. I think we could go all the way down to 13 from 20. So that's just a warning, but as long as it holds, you hold it as well. No doubt about it. That's a bit, doesn't matter. SIM, a hated stock, but look at it here. Breakout, retesting as we speak. You can also add it here. That's the breakout high. So if we zoom in, you can actually see exactly how the setup is. You can buy the retest, stops below obviously, or you can buy when we break above the breakout high. So breakout, retest, entry. Again, it doesn't pay dividend. It says 100%, but I don't know if that is true or not, however. But the long-term, very damaging trend line is broken. We are retesting it now, and we are now trying to break above a big level at roughly 12. So it's the best sign of life we have seen in a long time for Simsalabim. So definitely want to watch here again. I know Borak mentioned it as well, the break. So I'm happy to also note that break. You know, I really enjoy what he's doing. Okay, I think that's it. A long video, but anyways, I think there are a lot of good options, possibilities, whatever you want to call it, in the shipping sector. It really looks fantastic. It really does. Again, if we have a huge market correction in 2024, some people are saying that will have a major blow off here. This is obviously a sign of recession when it happens, and shipping will not be spared. Gold will not be spared. Uranium will not be spared. Now, some will recover more quickly than others, but definitely for now, at least, the shipping sector, which is a good indicator of the economy, looks very healthy across the board. With that said, I think this is it. The last shipping sector ETF for 2023. It has been a blast, guys. As always, I hope you will join me in the next videos for 2024. I will keep doing these videos more or less every single day. I love to do these from a personal point of view, but also to sharpen my technicals and to show you guys what I'm looking at. If you benefit from it, even better. So, guys, have a great new year when you get there, and we will see you in 2024.